all, of course, trust the Indian rupee, but if we have to put our money outside, in an outside currency, most of us would be comfortable with the US dollar, probably the euro, maybe the pound, yen, but certainly not the Chinese yuan. The country which is taking on the US worldwide in terms of global scale and size, friends, are the Chinese. And they're working relentlessly to move to the position of a reserve currency, which will give them unbelievable privilege away from any other country. And the battle of the giants today in terms of the global economic size is US versus China. It's time for us at this point of time that over the next 20 to 25 years, that we certainly should be amongst the top 1 or 2 countries in the world, but become the favored nation the world can trust. And it is in this context, friends, the steps taken by India today in repositioning India in the new world era are extremely important. And I am saying this truly as an Indian. Last year, when Russia first attacked Ukraine, I was a very worried man because I saw immediate spike in price of oil and India being vulnerable to oil, which affects our current account deficit, which affects our fiscal deficit. So this worried me a lot. But the way India has navigated the geopolitics and the economic outcomes which have come out of that, including taking a position not necessarily following what the West wanted us to do, but taking an India position that this is what is right for India's interest. And we will abstain without taking sides. We will continue to do what is in our self-interest. If it means lower price of oil, we are ready to import even from Russia, because if Russia can supply energy to Europe despite the war, why can't India get it? And that position of confidence which India demonstrated, rather than succumbing to the Western pressures, was the first turning point of economics and geopolitics working seamlessly in India's favor. And today, India is at a much better position. We have substituted a lot of our energy requirements to get the lowest cost of energy for India, and at the same time, maintain the relationship and the equilibrium in the changing world. And of course, India is in this unique position. It has a great relationship with the US, with Europe, with Russia, and amazingly, the Middle East. India and the UAE, India and Saudi Arabia, we have become much closer partners. And therefore, the work which we have done in using our and leveraging our geopolitical position to India's economic advantage is probably one of the less stated aspects of the future of India, where geopolitically, India becomes significantly more important player relative to our current size of the economy. Therefore, our brand India, in terms of geopolitical position, is significantly ahead of where our economic heft needs to be. And it is here that we need to use this position of a very large, probably larger than life compared to size of the Indian economy versus China. Leverage this to our advantage and disproportionately grow our economy.